Inferno.
Special cell.
No!
Spell.
No Twilight fanfiction.
No. Twilight Sparkle Twilight.
Oh. Oh, no.
It's even better.
Actually, you know what? Yeah.
Worse or better?
LMD! You dirty horse, you!
Twilight shut the
I wanna
blinds
hear-
on every window and locked the doors
It's
to her
gonna be
house,
all about
including the balcony. She flipped the open
clopping.
sign hanging on the branch to a No, it's no clopping. Trust me.
Oh, okay.
Having extended the wick of her ethanol-fueled lantern, she struck a long match and lit it. Her mouth gripped its handle of the glass chimney and set it in its place. The warm glow illuminated her nervous eyes. She darted to and fro. Okay, Twilight Sparkle, this is it. Spike's been sent out to help Rarity for the day. Rainbow dashes off training with the military a few months. Applejack's gone to a rodeo, and Pinkie Pie is on clown duty. Fluttershy's taking the Crusaders on a camping trip, and Zakora is with the mayor doing a photo shoot for Play Cold. It sounds like
Clown duty?
Yeah, right. That's not even the good part. That sounds like just about everyone. Oh, one more thing to take care of. The purple unicorn levitated a single muffin out of her chimney onto the doorstep. A solitary fork was stuck in the center. This'll take care of derpy hooves. She sighed with relief. Ever since the day she discovered this obscure spell, she had been simultaneously making arrangements for this day so she could be by herself away from everyone. Sure, she loved her friends and found all Ponyville's inhabitants charming, at least most of the time. But the spell, if anyone knew about it and what she planned to do, they would... Twilight shook her head, shivering. Best not think about it. They would never understand. The ancient book was opened upon the lantern's table. She looked over its instructions once more and executed them. First, she clumsily took a piece of chalk in her mouth and drew an intricate circular pattern on the wooden floor. It was necessary to conserve her magic for now. In the center was a triangle with an open eye. Next, she nipped her elbow just enough to put a single drop of blood on the chalk line. The strange chalk line glowed encouragingly with a pale blue light. The text did not take to do this, but Twilight tied a bandage on her forelimb. Better safe than sorry. Finally, she stared deeply into the eye of the pyramid. The scholar swallowed dryly, since it seemed to blink. Steeling herself against the fear, she ignited her horn. The light of the circle shifted in the hues to match her own. Now Twilight Sparkle shut her eyes and concentrated on her objective. Thunder cracked down in the room, knocking her on the bottom. When the pony opened her eyes, she did it. There was a figure in his circle. Yes! Success! She clapped her hooves. What the hell? Who the fuck are you? The unicorn turned up her dim lantern, and that was no pony. It was a strange variety of upright balding ape.
Get out of here.
Confound it! She sighed, once the purple-haired creature looked at her in her abnormal home. Twilight had such high hopes for this spell. The ape spoke more or less angrily. Someone slipped me LSD, didn't they?
What?
LSD? You know, drugs. Why am I talking to it? Her summon shut her eyes tightly, covering up her body with her cloth hands, 5 fingers on each. Miss Sparkle noted it as a Samian. Though she didn't believe that the genus technically exuded slopey discharge like the other one have. Perhaps it was ill? No, wait, that's suds and water. I have never heard of a drug called LSD, but no, you aren't hallucinating. Like hell I'm not. The female stranger began to grip her body in various places in an odd manner, using her fingertips, and cried out in pain. Maybe it was ill. Twilight shook her head and noticed the exposed chests. Your teats appear to be abnormally swollen. Are you lactating? What? The stranger creature blinked as its soft muzzle.
Who is this? Who are you talking to?
Just keep waiting. The stranger creature blinked as a soft muzzle nuzzled her nipples. She then stiffened as her tongue probed gently.
I don't understand what's happening here.
Eliciting an undecided response. Twilight Sparkle is licking a female woman's nipples. That's what's happening. Stop it! You're a horse. Her cheeks flushed furiously as Twilight looked at her. Oh, you're the done denying here? Yes. Good. I'm Twilight Sparkle. And you? The creature stared. I'm Twilight Sparkles.
I'm Laura Croft.
My parents were hippies, and, well, the pony's eye lit up. Then the spell did work. I was afraid I'd failed utterly when, well, you came out. Wait, a spell? Like an honest-to-goodness magic spell? The purple pony nodded. Dang, I should have studied the occult a bit more. But if it can do things like this. It helps if you got a unicorn horn. Yeah, well, humans don't get those. Or have unicorns, or talking horses, where I come from. She began to relax, her hands resting on the knees of her crossed legs. We're ponies, not horses. Noted, said the human, as her eyes began to look around. You work in a library? Actually, I live here, but yes, I act as a librarian for Ponyville. Nice, I'm going to college for a degree in library science now. I live in an apartment over a used bookstore, and just got a job there. The unicorn nodded politely, but her counterpart bit her lower lip. I guess we could spend some time comparing our lives, seeing the similarities, noting the difference. But I don't think that's why you brought me here. The pony shook her head. Is there some ancient prophecy requiring a strange heroine from a strange world to save everything? Another shake. Good, those stupids are story. A nod now. Let me think this through. You performed a spell to summon an alternate dimension of yourself? Knowing me, I wouldn't do it if I could send me back, so that's good. The purple pony nodded with a smile. It was nice to know that her counterpart was not stupid. The human blushed crimson. Oh. She hugged her chest, looking away. The other looked at her as well, scoffing at the ground with a hoof.
Clop, 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 clop.
I was sort of expecting another pony. Yeah, I guessed. I'm sorry. No need.
Mumble, Ellenby.
No need. I'm you too. I know we get lonely, even with all my new friends. The human nodded. I love the girls I met in my new town, but yeah. Silence stretched between them. The young woman laughed. It's kind of funny, but you got me out of the shower just as I was going to, you know. The mare blinked and then burst out laughing. Both Twilights guffawed together, cutting the tension through like a crimson sharpened plow through the loose dirt, until they were rolling on the floor laughing with tears.
I'm warning you, that link is not safe for work. I found it in RWTF. Look at the.
I gotta click on all these links.
Look at the one I sent first. Look at the color names.
God, that's good. All right, gotta keep going. Let's get into the good part.
You don't have to keep going.
Yes, I do. The first Twilight turned to look at her newfound friend, who was wiping tears from her eyes. Their eyes met, like as they laid there facing each other. You're a pony, aren't you? Her hand reached out, trying to stroke her mane. I used to want to own one when I was little. The unicorn smiled at her, lovingly feeling those soft, smooth hands.
Oh,
I used to want a monkey myself. The human giggled quietly. Her hand began to water over her gleaming coat. I wonder how you comb this. Her brown eyes furrowed slightly. She continued to stroke her neck. Her pony doppelganger closed her eyes. Twilight? Yes, Twilight. Nobody's ever going to know what we do in this room, yeah? Nope, no pony. A small snout spread and smiled beneath her relaxed eyes, not telling any pony about it either. Her partner grinned at the puns. Not like it's bestiality, anyway. Her hand now rubbed along her shoulder.
Oh!
You think you talk? Maybe it technically is. But recall the hoof was placed over her mouths. Bedroom eyes met her own. Think of it as masturbation. She took it away and leaned into plant a kiss.
So do you.
The human blushed as she received it. The pony had soft lips. No, not a pony. Herself. She slid her tongue between her lips, and it was quickly met with the other's tongue as they slowly danced, eyes closed in bliss.
I think it's more like.
The college student's arms stretched out around her tongue and against her breasts.
Oh.
Her I can't keep reading this. This is worse than Oscar.
Clop, clop, clop,
How
clop,
did you
clop,
find
clop,
this
clop, clop,
mustache?
clop, clop.
This was read by Clarine Harp, a voice actor for a bunch of American anime,
Oh,
at
God.
the bad fanfiction panel I run every single year at a convention in Seattle. A friend found it for me and gave it to Clarine, and we were all just dying because she did all the
You
voices
run
and
a
everything.
A fanfiction
Oh
panel?
yeah, I do. You guys think
That's
that
a gross mustache.
I love that.
That's hilarious.